Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you are having a wonderful day. I'm happy to be here today with the update for my Team Project Pan 2021. This is the project that is where I put in my long haul, hardcore, must finish this year type of products. I don't have usage goals on any of these products. All of these things I either want to hit pan or use up. This project was started by Kat and Haley. They're the ones who started the hashtag, so I will be linking them down below. Make sure and check out the hashtag because there are a lot of panners using it. It's a great way to find new people to watch. The nice thing about this particular project is how flexible it is. It's meant to be a full face rolling project pan that you can include skincare and hair care if you want, but a lot of people tweak it to make it their own. In fact, I think even one of the creators of the project this year is doing complete quarterly refreshes. I believe Haley is doing that. They do invite anyone who wants to do a project pan to join in and to make it their own and still be able to use the hashtag, which I think is really nice of them. So let's get into my updates. I do have one empty. I'm going to start off with that because I am so very excited about it. This is the one thing I really wanted to power through this month. I have a lip empty. So this is the Yensa Super 8 lip oil. I have it in the shade, where is it? Oh, that's right. Oil got on it and the little sticker that said the shade came off, but I think it was like Pink Shine or something. You can see there's a tiny bit left there on the bottom. I'm not going to be taking out the stopper for this item because I don't particularly like it. And I don't think I necessarily hate panned this, but the more I used it, the more I disliked it. Even though it's a lip oil and it's supposed to be ultra hydrating, this actively dried my lips out. And I noticed it while panning since I was using it all day long, and that's how I use it up so fast. If you see, I still have a little mark right there. That's where I was at the beginning of January. So I used up almost the entire thing this month, which I didn't know if I was going to be able to do, but honestly, it was my goal. I really wanted this out of my stash. It has a leaky, it's not really the cap, this part right here, and the more like you open and close it, it's almost like it doesn't all go back in and it like leaks out the side. Very annoying, not something you can carry around in your purse. So yeah, I really wanted this gone and I'm so happy to report that it is. Okay, that was my only empty for the month. Let's move on to everything that I have made progress on. My Revlon Photo Ready, what's that called? Yeah, the Photo Ready Primer. I used up 1.43 grams of this. I was able to make a new mark. So here's where I was last time. Here is where I am now. I'm actually really happy to be able to make a new mark. I have been working on this since last January. This is my second year working on this, and last year I tended to use very little of this at a time, and I often could not make a new mark for a new month. This year, when I use it, I tend to use a full pump each time, and so if that's going to be how much I use each month, I mean, it's not that much, but I should be able to use it up this year. It will be a great day when I do. My Morphe eye primer, the little mark that I made on it last month wore off. So I have switched to using nail polish. So that's blue nail polish on there for where I am now. Thankfully, I did weigh it. So last month I used up 0.52 grams of my Morphe eye primer. I'm determined to use this up this year. I really want to try something else. The concealer I'm working on, this is the Revolution Conceal and Define. Last month I had it marked here, but I think that is wrong because like pretty soon after I marked it, I could see windowing here. So I think it settled more after I marked it. Also, this is about where it is now. It's at the very bottom. I don't get very much on the wand when I pull it out, so I definitely will be able to finish this up relatively soon, and I definitely did not use up this much in 1 month. So yeah, last month it had been marked wrong. But I'm really excited to be working through this. I used up 0.49 grams of this. My little color correcting product from Dr. Jart. This is the Secret Repair Tiger Grass color correcting treatment. This still isn't gone, but there's barely any left in there. I used up 1.49 grams. I find that I cannot use this every day. It really kind of depends on how my skin is doing. If I layer this on top of my sunscreen, sometimes it's too much and I get really greasy. This is more of a hydrating product and it has sunscreen in it as well, besides being a redness color corrector. But I'm pretty confident I'll be able to finish this soon. Okay, I'm really excited about this next product. So this is my Pure powder foundation sample. I'm going to put up a picture of how it looked last time. So last time I had a pretty serious dip going, and this time I have some pretty serious pan. I'm very happy with that progress. I'm typically a slow powder user, like I just don't tend to really set my face or anything, but I'm actually wearing this today as a powder foundation, which is how I've been using it. So each time that I use it, I do tend to load up my brush more than once. I do one section of my face at a time, and it seems to seems to be working well. I used up 1.02 grams of this, which to me that's insane. I usually, when measuring powders that I'm trying to use up, I use like a tiny, like 1/100 of a gram or something per time. And I do tend to like it. I think it evens out my skin tone nice. I feel like it's not too powdery looking. I feel like it looks nice and natural. But I'm gonna continue working on this. Even though I have hit pan, I really would like to use this up this year. Next up, I have my Pixie Glow Mist. This is where I was last month. This is where I am now. I am hopeful that I'll be able to finish it up in the month of February, although February is a shorter month, so I might not be able to completely finish it up, but I'll get close. My LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. I'm actually pretty impressed with my usage on this. I used up one of these last year and it took me a long time, honestly. But if you look at my little markings, oops, I'll try and turn it so you can see. So that was where I was last time, and this is where I am now. So I used up quite a bit in just 1 month. I do feel like I've been using this a little more heavy-handed than I have in the past. So as I said previously though, I'm happy to use this up rather quickly if I can, just because it's not the right shade for me. I'd like to move on to something that looks better. Okay, moving on to my blush, I'm gonna put up a picture of how it looked last time. This is the Basic Beauty Blush in the shade It's October 3rd. And this is how it looks this time. So as you can see, I have expanded the pan quite a bit, and I have usage down, I think, what was my uses? I have marked down that I used this 12 times last month. I feel like there was probably a few more times in there that I just forgot to mark down, but I'm really happy with the progress on this. I'm feeling more and more confident I'll be able to finish this year, which I never ever thought I'd be able to finish a blush, honestly. So I'm very excited about the progress on this one. Another lip product I've been working on is this product from The Balm. This is a mini creamy lip stain in the shade Konnichiwa. It is in opaque packaging, sadly, so I can't mark it. So just based on weighing it, I used up 0.23 grams. And looking what I have marked down for usage, I used it 10 times last month. I'm happy with that. I do want to use this up, obviously, at some point this year, but it's not really my main focus. That would be all of my glosses. So I'm happy with my progress on this guy. Lip balm. I've been working on my Polar lip balm. This is where I was last month, and this is where I am now. So I have used up quite a bit of this. I have been really enjoying this. This is a very, very thick, like true, what I would call like a thick balmy texture, almost like a Carmexy texture. It has been great using this since I've been using that Yensa product, which dried out my lips so bad. I have been loving a really thick lip balm in the morning and at night. I used up 2.15 grams of this. I doubt I'll be able to use it up in the next month, but I might get close. The body lotion that I'm working on, this is from Based in the scent Indulgent Creme Brulee. So this is where I was last time. This is where I am now. I don't know where my gold marker is, so I marked it with black, which is a little harder to see. I don't feel like that's a huge difference, even though this is a giant bottle. I've honestly been having a little bit of a hard time using this because my husband doesn't like the scent. And usually to use up a big thing of lotion like this, I would use it at night, just all over before I go to bed, and he really doesn't like the scent. So I've been trying to remember to use it in the morning, which I don't really have a habit of putting on body lotion in the morning, even though I should. So progress is a little bit more slow on this than I would like, but still there is progress. The weight on this is really funny just because it's such like a heavy, thick cream. I used up 79.5 grams of this, and it will probably take me several months to use this up, but that's the goal. The hair product I'm working on is from Aveda. This is the Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair. This is a product I have to weigh, and this past month I used up 4.27 grams of this. I have been working on this since last January. It will be a great day when this is gone as well. Now to roll in a new lip gloss to work on. I'm gonna be rolling in my Bite Beauty French Press lip gloss in the shade Dirty Chai. I tried scraping the sides to be able to see where it's at, and I think it's about halfway full. So I don't know if I will be able to actually finish this up in the month of February, especially considering February is a short month. But I do expect to get pretty good use out of this. I'm really motivated to use it up. I really like this shade. I think it's one of my favorite shades in my entire stash. And I've been having lip products go bad on me this past few months, and I'm just like paranoid that this one's next since it is from like a clean beauty brand. It still smells okay, but that's the shade. It's like a brownie, terracotta-y, pinky color. It's just an in-between shade. It's kind of hard to describe, but on my lips it is just what I would call one of the perfect shades for me. I'm really, really sad this is discontinued, but I am happy to get to work on this. I love working on my favorite products, especially after a month where I was panning a lip product that I didn't really enjoy that much. I'm looking forward to using this up. All right, that was my update for this. I'm really happy with my progress and I'm really happy to have used up a lip product. Make sure and let me know down below if you're in a project pan. How's your panning going? Thank you guys so much for following along with this project. It is one of my favorite projects just because it is like the project where I actively use up my stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!